Starfleet Underground. Every week, we'll take a look at the latest Star Trek news and then check out a current or classic episode of Star Trek.
The fresh new cadets take the Protostars for a spin, right into a binary system where the gravitational pull of an orbiting white dwarf is in its final moments of tearing apart a red giant. Surely Hologram Janeway won't let that happen. Well, she just might, and don't call me Shirley. And we also might encounter a time warp. It's just a jump to the left.
I told you, I'm all right. I know it's the weekend. Just give me that rum I replicated, Doc. Yeah. Well, your mother was a toaster. Yeah, fine, whatever.
Ain't no Battlestar Galactica references.
Don't say toaster. They don't like that.
Yeah, but he wasn't giving me my rum. I want my rum tonight.
No
Wait,
Cylon references.
there's a light on. I didn't call him a skin job.
No, but they were called toasters.
Well, that's true. It would call any Cylons that are listening to this show, I apologize.
See that the humans remain entertained until the end by your command.
Okay, well, let's get ready to get started here. Welcome aboard. I am Captain Nathan Adams here on Starfleet Underground. We have our full crew complement. We tried to get Darnell again to be a guest, but he put up transport inhibitors around his shower.
His mother said he couldn't come out and play.
I know, she was quite upset. So there's transport inhibitors all around his location. So it's going to be a bit before we can grab him again. Well, all the crew is here. We have our science officer.
Hello, I'm Heather Ferris, the science officer reporting from the science lab, which that machine just came in here asking for some really disturbing attachments. You might want to watch out, Captain.
Yeah, he better bring me some ice if he's bringing attachments. Wait, my number one?
I'm number one. I'm the computer guy and the foreign species liaison.
Okay, and put some personality
How
to
did I
it.
become the foreign species liaison?
Because you like dealing with foreign species. And ever since that away mission you did with the clan with the 2 appendages, you've been in high demand. So there's that.
Okay.
And we have our engineer, and the Pakleds are still trying to find us.
I've got them blocked on my phone now, so they can't get through. It's
Oh,
between them and the warranty people, they ain't getting through my phone at all. It's like a brick wall.
That was funny because I heard the voicemail on the other one. Because we are not Pakleds, we are warranty for your Starship. We need to inspect right now. So I thought that was quite funny.
Your warranty may have expired. Well, you know what year the Starship is. This thing's way beyond warranty.
Seriously, so that was quite funny. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. This show is being brought to you by Section 31, as well as our Patreon users. And if you're under the age of consent, you can't listen to us. Even if you are under the age of consent almost
for what?
everywhere. You know what? I'm going to revise that. If you're under the age of 18, you cannot listen to us because we say very bad words and we do very bad things on this show. And for those of you that listen and have never heard this side of us, well, here you are. So this is us. First off, we're going to talk about corrections. We get any corrections?
Let me check subspace here. Just a moment. Nope, nothing's come over subspace. Looks like we had a flawless show.
We're so good that even our mistakes are perfect. So there's that. We're amazingly awesome. We're going to go into the next section here. And of course, our wonderful science officer who's working on something in the lab. She won't tell me what it is, but I keep hearing weird noises and stuff out of there. If she starts screaming, it's alive, I'm going to lock my quarters.
I just don't want to scare you.
It's alive! It's alive!
That's all we want to hear about it. So
You're going to want to hear about it later.
yeah, I'm worried about it.
It's dead!
Oh, it's alive again.
You know?
Oh my. It's been one of those kind of days, yeah.
Okay, what do you got for us news-wise?
Hi, Captain. So this week's news is if anybody wants to see Prodigy Season 1, Episode 1 and 2, they are both on YouTube for free.
What?
Paramount Plus has put it on their YouTube channel so you could watch it, get hooked, and then pay for their subscription.
That's actually pretty good. They call that, I think, a loss leader item.
Oh, okay.
Outstanding. Hey, number one, what do you got for us?
Well, this weekend, the Star Trek documentary series, The Center Seat, premieres on History Channel. If you have cable, it's on the History Channel. If you don't have cable and you're just using streaming services, it is not on YouTube TV. You would have to use Philo, or you'd have to get the History Vault app to watch it. The first 4 episodes are available on the History Channel starting Friday the 5th of November at 10 p.m. But the additional 6 episodes are available on the History Vault.
Those sneaky bastards.
Standing. Very cool.
Also, one other thing I just saw, Star Trek Strange New Worlds is planning production for season 2.
Ooh, already
That's
reviewed.
nice.
I love it. I love it. Hold on. Just drop them in. Thank you. No, I do not need my drink stirred with the dildo. What the hell are you doing it within your hands anyway? Get out of here. Go to Patrick's room or
It's supposed
something.
to be in your
Where
mouth.
did they get the dildo?
I have no idea. He's giggling.
I have all my dildos locked away. That must be Patrick's.
I don't use dildos.
No, it's all knobby, so I think
What's
it's
wrong
Patrick's.
with you?
A lot, but we won't go into that.
Okay, here. I love this Saurian rum. I didn't know they made rum.
It's Saurian brandy, you moron.
No, this is rum. I know what brandy is. Oh my God, they have a special blend. They made it in celebration for the 55th anniversary for the center seat. So there's there. And it's really friggin' good. Okay, Chief, what do you got for me? News.
Okay, news-wise, everyone's like freaking out trying to figure out where to watch all the Star Trek movies because they started to disappear from all your various streaming services. And if you don't happen to have the spinning discs in your collection, the only way you can find them now, well, I mean, you can still find some of them on some of the services, but they're all available on Paramount Plus. They actually put all the movies, all 6 original series movies, all 4 next-gen movies, and 3 of those Kelvin era movies, they're all on Paramount Plus.
I feel
Awesome
a
sauce.
weekend marathon coming on.
And if you really want to get freaky with your marathon, they also have all 4 Indiana Jones movies and all 6 Mission Impossible movies. 6? Is that the right number? Holy cow.
Yeah, there's going to be another one too.
Oh my God. So yeah, Paramount Plus is rocking.
You know what? I think it's time for us to visit the Delta Quadrant because I think that's enough time in warp we could watch all the movies before we drop out.
Ooh.
So that would be pretty friggin' amazing.
But spending that much time with you in one stretch, no thanks.
We'll be watching a movie. You wouldn't be spending it with me.
It's a lot of popcorn to eat.
Well, that's true. And I could throw it at Patrick.
I
However,
just thought we would watch it on movie night when we went to the shuttle bay.
Mess hall.
Yeah.
yeah, we could do that. That's a thought. I'll put it down on the console here.
Mess hall's better. It has popcorn.
Okay. That'll work. All right. My news is a little double news here. The animated stuff has been doing so well is that Kurtzman and them are talking about making an animated Star Trek movie. So they have a vision and a strategy for the franchise. And because how Prodigy did so well on Lower Decks, and it's appealing to everyone, not just kids. And also from what they saw with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which you haven't seen it, is really awesomely done. Made them think that, you know what? Star Trek's about family. We should go ahead and make an animated movie. So they're thinking about this. Say again?
It is?
Yeah. Very funny. So it's coming. And the next thing, if you have been dealing with Paramount like the crew has here, there's a really good chance you'll get an email or a notification that you're going to be invited to the virtual red carpet premiere of the next season of Discovery. So go ahead and join. However, just to let you know, if you do join, they ask for your address. If you're wondering why and start screaming privacy.
They know where I live.
Yeah, they want to know where you live. And for us, it's going to be the mail drop. So, but they're going to want to know that for one reason, not because they're going to send Section 31 to make sure you're not sharing any content.
They already know where I live.
Yeah, they're going to send you swag.
Ooh.
So
No, really?
that would be pretty cool. They will send you swag.
Shoot. I shouldn't have given him that Klingons address. I thought they were going to send him crap. I gave him a Klingons.
You gave him a phony address?
Yeah, I gave him a phony address. I thought it was. I didn't like that Klingon, and I thought he was going to send him crap. And
Well, you know what?
It was that Klingon that was around Uranus. That's why she gave him that address.
Oh, God.
You know what? It doesn't matter because Klingons typically don't like Federation. So for him, it will be crap.
So there you go.
So it actually worked out.
Maybe they put in a couple tribbles.
The Klingons
hey,
go, what?
maybe.
That's what they used to clean out the Klingons around Uranus.
Seriously. What? Why do I have a caricature of Captain Kirk and Tribbles? Who punked me? So that would definitely could be it.
The the mail service has no honor.
That's funny.
And it's slow as fuck, too.
Oh my.
I will kill you, mail carrier, without you fighting back. This way you die without honor. But that's all of our news. And since we don't have any guests, we're going to go jump right into everybody's favorite part where we start reviewing the show and ripping on it. Wait, what the hell was that? Is it Dot trying to get... No, get out of here. Get out of here with that fucking dildo. No, wait. I
wonder where they got it. My dildos are all here. There's none missing.
No,
They dug it out from under the captain's bed.
No, I don't care. You think you're part
Was it in
really-
the couch cushions?
It's really his. He's just trying to like play it off like it's not.
It's this friggin' Doc came in here with the Slytherin robe on, is trying to wave it like a wand. So, no,
It's a magic dildo. Okay.
oh my God, get out of here! Wait, did it just
Bippity boppity
ejaculate?
boo.
Did it just ejaculate sparklet on the floor? Clean that shit up! Oh my God, what the hell?
Sparkling?
We really got to look at what's going on with 007 here. He's really Dot 007. We got to put him on a maintenance thing. He's been getting crazier and crazier. Holy shit! How did you make a middle finger? Get out of here! God, dog it. Wow. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Our Dots had just been going kind of nutsy here. So there's that. He's finally left the room, but I got sparkly drippings on my floor. So hopefully it'll come back and clean it.
Oh my. Now I know why he was looking at that glitter. He was collecting all the glitter out of my lab. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh my God. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the show. Hopefully Dot won't come back in here.
Okay.
Who's got the review?
summary? Who's got
I
the
do.
summary today? Okay.
I do. I captain. Okay, so sorry, the Dot distracted me with the sparkling. Anyway, this week's episode is Star Trek Prodigy Season 1, Episode 3, Starstruck. It first aired November 4th, 2021. Teaser. Black hole. Due to a massive black hole, the teaser does not exist. Act 1. Stubborn little shit. Janeway gives us the elevator pitch for the Federation. Dal claims to be the captain who needs to plot a course. They are in the Delta Quadrant. Starfleet is in the Alpha and Beta Quadrant, so Dal wants to go to the Omega Quadrant and see the OMG planet, not knowing the hell that awaits him. Janeway tries to warn him, but the little shit doesn't listen and goes anyway. When the crew puts Gwyn in the brig, the crew questions why Dal lied. You know, about being a Starfleet cadet. He says when something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. People in power try to sell you on the good life, but it's only the good life for them. Dal and Zero finish putting Gwyn in the brig while Rok and Jankom explore the ship. Back on the planet, we see the villain, Gwyn's dad, and he is pissed and preparing a ship to go after them.
Did anyone notice the new opening sequence?
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
it was
new?
really beautiful.
That's where your black hole went. That sucker was awesome.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Now I gotta pick a little bone here because I was listening to the It's Got Star Trek podcast, checking out on those guys, and they came on and said they watched the first couple episodes of this, and they're like, Star Trek Prodigy looks an awful lot like Star Wars. It looks like Star Wars this.
Oh.
Oh, the droids sound like Star Wars this and Star Wars that, and I'm just like, what the hell are you guys talking about? This stuff looks amazing.
It does.
I mean, the Star Wars animation looks good, but it's just got Star Trek style written all over it. And you just need to watch the opening sequence with all the credits and look at it and go, this is way cooler than the Star Wars stuff.
It was amazing. I sat back in awe. It looks so beautiful, especially when it went into hyperspeed thing there, where they dropped that other nacelle, popped out its ass. It's like, oh, that looks so cool.
And it's not easy to drop a nacelle out your ass.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't ask
Everybody can do
nacelle.
that.
You know?
I'm really enjoying this too. I really like it. It looks fantastic. I do have a couple things that sort of bug me though. Can I rant?
Of
for it.
course.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so the very first thing said in this whole episode was Janeway, where she's like, I am Catherine Janeway, your training advisor. I'm a hologram based on one of the most decorated captains in Starfleet history.
Yes.
Okay, now let me say this real quick. Memory Alpha says that the universe date is 2383, which Voyager returned to Earth on 2378, which was 5 years ago. How is that the most decorated in history if it only happened 5 years ago?
Well, they gave her a lot of awards when she came back because bringing a ship
She's
back
the most
after,
decorated in history up until that point.
But I mean,
when you
if
take
she-
a ship to the Delta Quadrant and come back, that's impressive.
Hold on. There's also one thing here which I'm privy to as captain.
Oh.
They also gave her awards because she came back with that technology that the future Janeway gave her on how to fight the Borg.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah. So there's
Okay.
more information.
And she brought
stuff
back
like
dots with dildos.
that. Seriously? Is she the reason why 007 is freaked out?
That explains everything.
Oh my
You know,
God.
them Borg will just mess with a dot, man.
Oh my God.
What's your other rant?
Yeah. What's the other one?
I don't like Dal. He pisses me
Well,
off.
yeah,
dude.
he pissed me off this episode.
He's a mix of Captain Kirk and Captain Archer, and he knows the living shit out of me.
Dahl is pissing me off in this episode.
You know what
Yeah.
I think it is? Just thinking about how the writers might be going. First off, he's supposed to be a teenager. So most teenagers are little shits to begin with. Not all of them, but most of them. Two, they gotta have to have room for him to grow and become a good leader.
You're
so
right.
you got to start off with somebody who's really, because towards the end of the show, he started realizing, you know what, I can't just sit here and just be a neener, you know, so I just jumped ahead a little bit.
I'm hoping he starts picking up on it really quick.
I do too.
Because he think he's got, you know, the cool thing about it is, I mean, I'm going to spoil the ending, but at the end, she says this crew's got a lot of potential. So, and he does have a lot of potential, but right now he's just a fuck up. I'm sorry.
It's horrible.
He does everything wrong. The one thing just in this section of the show that Janeway's showing the entire plot of everything, and Murf eats a planet or whatever.
I love that part.
That was funny.
Was so fantastic.
And then you just did you see the look on Murf's face when it didn't taste like anything? That was
that wasn't what I was expecting. but the one thing, the big blinking red dot, he's like, I want to go there, and doesn't listen to the warnings of Janeway. And this is the kid who was riding that elevator down in the first episode and noticing the video where they have all those X's. He knows about the big ass X's everywhere, but he can't recognize the red dot. What it is, it's kind of like a big X, except it's a red dot. But I mean, it means the same thing. Danger, dummy.
Well,
seriously,
he didn't have as much sense as a rock. Ragnar had more sense.
Don't insult Dwayne Johnson.
You know, I'm talking about the other rock. Ragnar had a lot more common sense and empathy.
Rok-Tahk. Yeah, she is cool. I really like her.
her.
She's probably one of my favorites aside from Murf. I'm really digging her, and she just brings up that whole. Ooh, equality. That sounds nice.
Yeah,
I was loving that Janeway, the hologram, was throwing shade. Like, she's like,
cool.
she said to Jankom, she goes, well, you're no summer peach either, Tellarite.
The Tellarite's like, oh, you insulted me. I like you. Yeah, you're cool. You're not going to take my shit. This is awesome.
And Rock was like, what's a Federation?
I know, that was funny.
Federation?
and Rock was the one that brought up, hey, you're in charge. Does that mean you lie to us too?
That was a great question. Awesome.
It was like, hello.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And the other thing about all of this, the one thing is I'm wondering about the way Janeway is programmed, because between you guys and me, I mean, these kids don't look like a bunch of Starfleet cadets. I mean, they're not wearing uniforms. They could be cadets, but I don't think so. And they just where is the authentication that these are actually cadets on the Starship? You just don't park a Starship and give help to anybody, right?
Janeway throws more shade. She goes, it's obvious that you're not cadets. No uniform, no clue.
But she's helping them anyway. I would think she doesn't have security protocols programmed into her, because if I was, the hologram running the ship, I'm like, these people they don't have a clue what's going on. I'm not going to help them.
That might be the case with adults, but because they're kids, she might be more willing to help them.
And it is an NX, so who knows? They should have had security protocols. That was one thing that was getting, but there wasn't.
I think she just started helping just a little too easily. But you wouldn't have much of a show if she just kind of locked him out. She'd be like, no, kids, I'm not helping you. I'm just going to stand here and drink my coffee.
I'll call a space Uber.
Yeah, call a space Uber. Get these kids out of here.
Seriously.
And what was the name of the Medusa again? I forgot.
Fugitive Zero or Z? Yeah.
Zero.
Fugitive
Thank
Zero,
you.
yep.
I really liked his quips too because he had a few good quips too.
I am loving Zero as well.
He's so cool.
Yeah,
because Zero sounds like a girl. I mean, it's got more of a feminine voice, but it's voiced by a man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's just the kind of things he says once in a while.
It's hilarious.
Or things they say once in a while. It's just,
like, I sense an aversion in Dal, but I can't clearly read his mind. Perhaps if I get a little closer. Oh, I read it clearly now. I won't be probing any further.
That was funny.
Or you're laughing, yet your mind is reeling with pure terror.
That was funny.
Yeah. It's like, you are laughing, but I can see right through you.
And Zero was the one that answered Rock when she asked, do you lie to us? He's like, yeah, he lies all the time.
Yeah. Hello.
But instead, I lie for you.
That's
eye
definitely high roll big time.
Didn't Zero say that's another lie?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's about ready to drop the Captain Kirk lie about lying. It's just the logic thing. Oh man,
he really did remind me of Captain Kirk, and he made me want to wring his neck like Captain Archer.
Yeah. Well, in the next scene I'll talk about, but yeah, this kid really annoyed me. It's like they played the perfect part of an asshole teenager who doesn't want to listen to anybody or anything to their detriment.
Because he knows everything.
Yep. Just like I saw a bumper sticker one time that says, kick your kids out now while they know everything.
Right, exactly. But they don't even know which side Starboard is. I mean, how do you figure out they're running around the ship? And by the way, the ship looks phenomenally cool. I mean, this is a sexy
awesome.
starship.
That is a really nice ship, and I'm not into ships.
A little pro tip for those of you who also are trying to figure out the difference between starboard and port. Easy way to remember, port has 4 letters and your left has 4 letters. So therefore, if someone says port, just remember 4 letters, that means on my left. And starboard has got to be the other side. The reason why it's called starboard, because back in the sailing days, in order to navigate by the stars, they had a board that was attached on the right side of the ship that the sailors would go out to get a clear view of the stars, unobstructed by the masts on the ship. So when they went to go dock, they did not want to snap that board off. So they would dock on what side?
The port
side. There you go. So a little bit of history for you.
Very cool. We just got a captain lesson.
from the old days. Wasn't a bad joke this time, so Patrick didn't have to groan. So there's that.
He'll groan later.
I know.
But that'll be for a different reason.
That'll be about dildos or something.
Yeah, the daughter go to his room. All right, I guess we can go to the next section unless we're still dancing on this one.
Hi, Captain. So Act 2, I told you so. Rok and Jankom find the mess hall and explore all that it has to offer. They are stoked when they learn that they can eat anything they want for free. Time to chow down. Zero and Dal check their sleeping quarters, and then out of nowhere, red alarm. And they're headed straight for a dying star. Janeway, I told you so, makes Dal even more stubborn as he tries to fix his problem without asking for help. Clawing frantically at whatever may work, he accidentally shuts off the brig, allowing Gwyn to escape.
That was the part of the scene that kind of got me upset. First off, he finds the captain's quarters and he's like, this whole room is mine. Well, the bed's lumpy, trying to play it off.
And of course, the telepathic Zero is like, I can still read your mind.
Right? And then he shuts the door. Can you read it now?
How about now?
I love that
funny.
part.
That was funny.
And I felt the part that actually made me go, "Aw," is when Rok-Tahk, when she ordered the prison food. And he's like, you can have anything you want. Why do you order the prison food?
It's the only thing she's had.
That's the only thing I ever had.
Sad.
Well, at the same time, I can relate to this because I like to have the same thing a lot of the time. So I get to my comfort area where I like eating this one thing. And that's what I get. I get the one thing I like to eat. And I was like, Rocky, you always eat that. But I like that.
Girl, I am getting Rok a sundae.
It was funny because when Jankom was at the replicator and he gets his food, he's like, "Come to Poggy."
Oh, that was funny.
Poggy, yes.
And that thing was over full of God knows what.
That was a lot of stuff.
I was like, that looks like poop.
Oh, I was thinking it looked good.
It probably smelled delicious.
Yo, he was chowing down
conversion,
hard.
Poop.
Yeah. Oh, he was chowing down. He loved it.
I see where you are. Okay.
But bump.
He loved it. But the whole thing, he's going like, okay, there's a star. And he's like just yelling random things. All power is the impulse. Put everything in. And he's not realizing the effect all of that is happening. Gwen's in jail and she's like, oh, the shield is down.
Yeah. Hello.
Force field.
You know, the barrier for the...
Well, she was right. All she had to do was wait.
Yeah, she's very patient. And I mean, you can look at her like she's probably the most Jedi one of them all. If you want to say it's like Star Wars, she's got patience of a Jedi.
Yeah.
And started to build a shuttlecraft.
That's a funny joke to me because you wonder where all the shuttlecrafts came from on Star Trek Voyager because they kept going through shuttlecraft like crazy. It's like, how much room do they have in that cargo bay for shuttlecraft? Because they keep whipping out more shuttlecraft. They lose one here, they lose one there. That one exploded. That one blew up. That one was wrecked. I mean, they went through shuttlecraft like people go through toilet paper.
They were 3D printing it.
They got a big ass 3D printer.
Yeah, they were.
They just reprint another one up. It takes like 10 minutes. It was so fast. I was like, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that was one of the things that when I was in the service and they said we had Humvees and I'm looking for the Humvees and it's like, that doesn't look like a Humvee. They says, we got to put it together. I said, like what? Like a fucking Tonka toy? And they go, yeah. They got boxes of stuff and it's modular.
It's just a bunch of crates?
Yeah, and you just put stuff on there. It's modular and Motor T design.
Like Legos.
Well, you got to be able to fit it inside the storage compartment. So
they did
some
all of
assembly
that
required.
Stuff. Yeah, so that made me remember that. And also I was really impressed for a 7-year-old or 5-year-old or however Rok-Tahk is, knows how to fight.
She's awesome.
Dude.
Yeah, she almost beat the crap out of Gwyn if it wasn't for the anti-gravity.
She totally kicked ass, but I think that's the next section.
Oh.
No, or maybe.
Is it?
It might be.
Yeah, because I think Gwyn escaping was when the commercial came.
Those of you who were listening to me, disregard what I just said. Forget what I just said.
But don't forget it for too long.
Did it work?
What work?
Did you guys see the 2 warp cores?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Whatever that was in between, that was in between them, I was like, what?
I got 2 warp cores and a microphone.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know what that thing was, but they got tech in that ship.
They got some serious. They got some serious get up and go.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah, that's exciting because this isn't your average ship. This is a hot rod, and it's gorgeous. So this is like another star of the show. It's definitely the Starship.
It's very pretty. I will say that it's a quite handsome ship.
Well, I thought it was really funny, the description when they're getting pulled into the gravity well, and they're like, it's a gravitational pull of an orbiting white dwarf. It's in the final moments of tearing apart a red giant. I'm like, okay, you didn't have to be that descriptive.
Very specific. And then Zero was like, a dying star? What a rare and exciting way to meet our doom.
I know, that was pretty funny.
I love the attitude.
That was funny.
We're going to die, but it's going to be awesome.
We're going to die.
Interesting.
Yeah, seriously. It was interesting. We're going to die gloriously.
Mm-hmm.
Another moment, aside from, Rock and her food, was when she goes to see Gwyn in the brig and she's like, why didn't you stop him?
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I thought you guys were criminals. She's like, no, the only thing we did wrong was get caught. That was,
and you can see that touched the chord in Gwyn also.
Yeah.
Because they were kids, basically. I didn't realize that almost all of them there were children.
I think Rok-Tahk is one of the more emotionally mature of all of these people.
Yeah.
She's got empathy. So she goes in and brings the food. I mean, she's like, she's got questions. She's got upset feelings about Gwyn, but she's got questions. She's wanting to know more. And I love that part of her because she has the empathy to figure out what's going on and be positive,
Yeah, but don't fuck with her. She will kick your ass.
Well, yeah, she'll
seriously.
don't get
Well,
smushed.
she's like what, a 9-foot rock? I mean, come on.
She's pretty damn empathetic for a 9-foot rock.
Yeah, she is.
Well, you saw her dad was on the show Gridknock. Gridknock.
Wrong show, sir.
Gridknock. Oh, wrong. Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Don't cross the streams.
Sorry about that. Okay, so it wasn't her dad.
Yeah.
Right.
The other thing that piqued my attention is the idea of activating the warp drive inside a gravity well. Kind of a bad idea. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
It might send you back in time, perhaps.
You know, if you within a gravity well or that close to that stronger gravitational pull and you open up a warp, it folds space. That's what warp basically does. You don't want to fold space against something that's going to play Mary Hobb with all your stuff. That's not good.
Yeah, it's just asking
who's
for
Mary Hobb?
Mary Hobb. Just it was just a random nonsense saying. Yeah. So
was she on Voyager?
My number one. I swear.
Is that who the dildo belongs to?
You're lucky. You're lucky you're a good first officer, or else I would have bounced you a long time ago. Yeah, so where were we? Because he messed me up with my Mary stuff. Wait,
Moving on to...
is this almost empty?
3?
Damn it.
Yes.
It's mostly water now. I'm not going to call 007. I'm getting you another dot. I don't want this there by a dildo.
If you want some sparkling water, yeah, don't call the dot. I'll
what?
get you some from the mess hall.
Hold on. Is this Replicator? Hey, Chief, is the Replicator in my quarters fixed?
Yeah, go for it.
Outstanding. Malibu Black Rum.
Oh, damn.
Cold.
I was going to put time crystals in there.
You put time crystals? Oh,
Wait.
hey, Captain, be careful.
No.
There may
What?
be time issues with your
There may be
replicator.
time. What do you mean? Time.
You just drank it.
Time. What has become of me?
I just took a step to the left and I jumped to the right. Put
your hand on my hips.
and bring my knees in tight. It's a pelvic thrust that really drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again.
We can't sing over this.
We should not
Oh,
sing.
good. Scott recorded all of
Oh
that.
my God.
Again.
We have that on recording forever.
Oh.
Rocky.
So, everybody, thank you for joining us here at
sir,
Starfleet Underground.
We're not done yet.
Wait.
Skip back. We've got to get back to Act 3.
Rewind.
Wait,
Okay.
we just started, right?
This is the part with the vehicle replicator.
We don't have the news. We did the news, right?
News? What's
Listen,
new?
Crackhead, just shut up and let us do the show.
Okay. Number 1, moving on to
Boom,
Act
shaka
3.
laka laka, boom, shaka laka laka.
Rock bottom. Dal is in a rough spot. They have no shields and are taking damage, and that's when he noticed the prisoner is missing. Dal orders a reluctant Rok to find and capture Gwyn, initiating an epic battle between the two as a shuttlecraft is 3D printed around him. Gwyn ends the fight when she disables gravity, causing everyone to float around the ship. After hitting rock bottom, Dal finally asks Janeway for help. With coffee in hand, she teaches him how to restore the gravity, turn the shields back on, and then Jankom learns how to blow shit up with auto-targeting. And the ship will use the existing current of the River of Fire to slingshot them out of harm's way. After celebrating being alive, Janeway gives a heartfelt speech about the Federation and tells them that they have potential. Now the crew is more willing to learn from Janeway than ever before. Meanwhile, Gwyn's dad has tracked them down and is on the way to go pick up his daughter.
You better have Janeway turn on the AC unless you want roasted pog for dinner.
That was so funny.
That was funny.
It was a great timing for that. It's just like, we're going to die, but turn the air conditioning on.
That was funny. And to see finally for Del to finally realize, like, you know what? I don't know everything. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm going to need help. And just like a narcissist teenager little, well, you know, she didn't really help. I did it on my own.
I
know.
really wanted to smack him in the head. I shouldn't be violent towards teenagers this way,
I don't know about
but
that.
I really wanted to.
Especially cartoon teenagers.
I really loved their responses, though. Everyone gave a good response. response, like, oh God, and we're doomed. And, they all had a great response to that.
It's like, you killed us, dummy.
I just wanted to blow his Prince Charles ears and have him fly across the room. He's got big ears. He's got big ears.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I had to wait for the translator to kick over.
Like Dumbo. Big ears Dumbo. He could fly across the room.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can't win them all.
Charles.
I can't win them all. That's what I said, didn't I?
I just
you're a bad lady.
The logic that Dal had was okay. Full impulse isn't enough. Let's tear the extra stuff off the ship. Just get rid of all that. You don't need to have non-essential like the escape pods. That might come in handy. Nope, get rid of it.
Oh, I know. He got rid of so much.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, you probably just threw away half your food supply for the replicators. Now what are you going to do?
It's like
they're not going to shit enough.
Not enough of them, no. And Rock, what they're going to have, like Rocky Road ice cream?
And meanwhile, Murf is eating a chair.
Yeah. That was funny.
Hey, 007, blow the captain out the airlock.
No, he's going to get in here. Hold
joke.
on. I'm going to lock the thing here so he can't tell.
I mean, that was a dad joke. But it
was funny, but it was really because finally he goes like, Janeway, I need your help. And she was funny. She's like, you sure know how to keep a lady waiting.
I love how she appeared with the coffee in hand. Like,
I know.
Okay, I'm ready now.
There's coffee in that nebula.
The coffee rocked. The coffee bug rocked so hard.
That was.
I wonder if people that come fresh to the show look at her drinking the coffee and like, what the hell?
Maybe.
Like, I don't get it.
But everyone that watched Voyager is like,
knows.
she's got the coffee.
They know.
But it was funny. He's like, well, I really did a captain-y thing, though. I asked for help. So that's knowing when to ask for help is a captain-y thing, right?
Yeah, right? You should have asked for help at the beginning of the episode.
I wanted to smack him.
Yeah,
seriously.
Dal is. Hopefully, it's not going to bother me too much, but it really bothered me this episode.
I can see Gwyn being elevated to captainship or something because she's really got her stuff together.
Well, she's the most mature of them. I mean, aside from how mature Rok-Tahk is, Gwyn is. I mean, aside from being the daughter of the bad guy, she's not a bad person.
No, she isn't, and she's got that cool metal lattice that goes on her arm. I would love that.
Not anymore. Rock took it from her.
That was taken away from her.
That's true. Rock has it.
Maybe that's where the dildo came from.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that what she uses that for?
Oh, wow.
I hope not.
I really like how there's like a lesson to be learned each episode. And this episode was like, don't be stubborn, ask for help. I thought that was really cool.
Oh, the extras. Did you guys watch the extras? That's like the whole extra. Janeway, the Kate Mulgrew herself came on the screen and gave us this lesson. And it only took like a minute, so it was really quick. But it was just like one of those, this is what we're supposed to be learning. I thought that was kind of cool.
It was.
There's extras?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is on the Paramount Plus app that I was looking on.
The YouTube
you see
channel.
it. You got to go to on Paramount Plus on TV. You got to go down to where it says extras.
Yeah, you got to go. Yeah, you got to go to bring the menu part up. You just don't hit watch now and start the show. You got to go back to the part where it gives the extras.
Go to YouTube channel.
I've missed episodes 1, 2, and 3 extras.
Well, the episodes 1 and 2 extra was like Will Wheaton's show, right?
Yeah, it was a Will Wheaton show. It was really good.
But the voice acting in this is really cool. The storyline I thought was cool. I think they're doing a Mr. Rogers in space, but with action and all kinds of stuff around it. And like you said,
do you want to be my neighbor?
Yeah. So, I wonder if they ever would do that. These are the people you meet in the Delta Quadrant, in the Delta Quadrant, in the Delta Quadrant. So, okay, never mind. What the hell was in this rum and coke?
Nothing, Captain.
I like Janeway when she told them that the mission was to be better.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
To be better than you are today, to be better than you will be tomorrow.
And I do like that she says at the end, look, you're a wayward crew, but you've got potential. I like the positive reinforcement at the end. It's like, I can do something good with you people.
And you notice that every single character kind of stood a little taller and seemed to be a little bit more proud.
Yeah.
Rock was 9.5 feet.
Well, Murf had a chair inside, so Murf was taller automatically.
I really like Murf. I got to get one for this ship.
Hey, the Caitian made an appearance at the end.
I know. They put
The
the
widow
poor,
kitty cat.
The kitty
They put
cat
her to
key,
work.
she's working that little slave thing on the surface inside the spacesuit, and wherever the ground explodes. So I'm really worried for her well-being.
Wasn't that ship like freaking the bomb?
I wasn't expecting that to happen.
It was-
that was
it was big.
my god!
I was like, did the whole thing? The whole thing just like I thought it was just a building. No, it's a freaking ship.
The whole ship.
and then it cloaks.
Yeah,
And then it cloaked.
no, not only did it cloak, I think the mining colony cloaked also, didn't it?
no.
Well, no, they left the mining colony.
I thought it cloaked too. I'm with Captain on this one.
I
I
thought
thought
it
the whole
cloaked also.
mining colony cloaked.
So nobody could find it in
That would
order
be
to
pretty
rescue those
devious.
people. Yeah, it is.
Well, how do they work on there? Are they running into shit? Like, how do they see on there if everything's cloaked?
Well, if you're in a cloaked ship, then you
Yeah.
can still see on the inside.
can still
just
see on the
can't
inside.
But if
see
you're
just
on a
outside.
cloaked mining colony,
yeah, but the outside is cloaked. They can see fine on the inside.
It was kind of like the Narada.
Yeah, it was kind of like the Narada.
I mean,
Okay.
a lot of like design details reminded me of the Narada.
Yeah, a mining ship. I kept expecting when they went to take off and they cloaked, I heard in the back of my head, somebody sent us up the bomb. So for those of you who are old school computer people, you'll know that reference. If not, I apologize. Look it up.
nice.
I mean, I'm looking at a picture of the Narada right now, and his ship really does look like the Narada.
No, it's a mining thing and it's got a lot of power. So I'm curious how long it's going to take for them to catch up, especially the guy went all the way to the Omega. So this is going to
with
be
Dahl giving the
interesting.
orders, they're probably just going to come back and do like a donut or something in front of the place.
Well, you can
Oh
tell
my
that
God,
Dahl's
do donuts in front of them?
Yeah, he's just going to come over
funny.
and just do donuts because he's
They're
going
gonna do their
to.
version of a street takeover.
Yeah, he's joyriding the whip. I mean,
You can tell that Dahl himself has went through some really hard times and disappointment. And I think that's why he's so jaded. Probably other people have offered to help him and have always fell and didn't do it. So that's why he's somebody. Federation, they talk a good game. They're all sparkly, but they're just going to disappoint you. They're just in it for themselves. So yeah, he's got real issues.
yeah, he does have some issues. But though, yeah, and to have that attitude instantly about Starfleet was, I mean, he's brand new to it. He doesn't know. He has no experience with the Federation whatsoever.
None.
Yeah,
So,
but any kind of adults that he's come in contact with up to this point, apparently, being trapped on a mining planet as a slave worker,
yeah.
You kind of have to go with what you know.
It's a
and what
big
he knows.
mistrust the adults.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of like that they did that.
The common sense side of stuff, though, I gotta smack him in the head once in a while. But
Yeah,
I
he's too young to be that jaded. But if it was me, I'd be like, yeah, that sounds too good to be true. You guys are full of shit.
And that's basically what he did.
like, no, really, we got a starship.
It's like, screw you, buddy.
But he's too young to be that jaded.
Yeah, he's also, you figured he's also.
been on a prison planet and slave labor. I mean,
But he's only 15, right?
Yeah, but that'll get you jaded pretty quickly.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay.
Well, he's going to have a thing going. He's going to have attraction to Gwyn because he's 15 years old and 15-year-olds are basically working hormone factories. And the only other female that's like not even correct.
Yeah, he's not gonna rock that.
No.
No.
So it's going to be interesting. And I think I'm looking forward to see how the crew is going to mature and go along with everything. And I like Pog. I like Pog. I like Murf and Rok-Tahk. I like basically all of them except for right now. I'm not a fan of Del, but they probably wrote him like that.
I kind of agree, though. I mean, they're all great characters. I like their attitudes and the look out on life. I think Pog is a little bit mentioning himself in the third person too much. But that's his character.
I don't know. It sort of helps me remember his name.
Right, yeah. Except we can't figure out what he says his first name or his last name. Like, who's he talking about now? Oh, himself.
Jankom Pog.
Yeah, it's like Jane, so Jane, and then cum, cum, Jankom.
Jankom. Yeah, that's fun.
The way
by
she
the way,
spelled that, though.
I know, right?
I asked Section 31, could we have that ship? And
The
they gave me.
Protostar?
Yeah, they gave me an
Jankom?
answer. Yeah, they gave me an answer.
It was a 2-letter answer, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like
Aw.
no.
I was thinking
It's
it was
like-
more 7 letters.
No, I said
Fuck
no.
you.
Then when I tried to push the issue, they said like, did we or did we not just give you a Defiant class ship not too long ago? It's
We
like,
just got a new ship. Yeah.
yeah, but it doesn't smell new anymore. And it's like, that's our problem. How?
That's the Tribbles.
Well, that's the 007
Yeah. So
running around with a used dildo.
he's waving it around.
It was used? How could you tell it was used?
Yeah, seriously.
Why? How do you know?
You didn't see the sparkly stuff on it?
Who has sparkly stuff on? I don't even want to know.
Yeah, who's put sparkly stuff inside there?
I don't even want to know. So, okay.
Well, you vajazzle, you're JJ, you get sparkly stuff.
Oh my.
Did you have another guest in there? Wait,
No.
you had that guest that Riker tried to sleep with. Was it the one that was both male and female?
I didn't have nobody in my room.
You're experimenting again.
Heather's supposed to be the one
Well,
experimenting. She's a science
no.
officer.
Yeah, but he's the foreign species liaison. That's his whole job.
It doesn't mean I have to liaise with them.
Well, you liaise enough to know that it's sparkly.
Thank you. He's going to liaison with the Kazon. So I know exactly what's going on there.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Question for you there, Heather.
Yes.
1 to 10, what would you give it?
I would give this probably a 6. It's not as high, I know, but Dal really sort of kind of pissed me off. I did like the rest of the crew. I enjoyed the show, but there were a few things that I had rants about, and it was good, which is why it was over 5, but it just wasn't as good as, say, Lower Decks.
Okay. And how about you, number 1?
I'm going to give it an 8. I mean, I thought it was really good. I mean, Dal did annoy me a little bit too, but yeah. I mean, and just visually, it's just like, it's ridiculously stunning.
Oh, yeah, that it is. How about you, Chief?
Oh, I'm at least at 8, maybe even an 8.5 or 8.2, 0.5, 8.25, I think. Because, I mean, yeah, Dal is really offed me on this episode, but I'm hoping he doesn't act so stupid every episode. I'm hoping that he picks up on stuff and figures it out. I think it's just like the learning curve of working with a hologram Janeway. I think I'm positively hoping it gets better and better and better because it's pretty damn awesome. I mean, everything. The ship is wonderful. The characters are wonderful. As long as Dal doesn't completely be an idiot all the time, he could be very good. He's got potential, and I'm looking for that potential.
I think it's going to be the arc of the whole first season of him, getting out of being a douchebag. And
as long as he doesn't crash the whole fucking ship into a white dwarf star or whatever. Yeah. I mean, that was pretty stupid.
The thing that I'm going to give it about a 7. And I normally would give it a little bit higher, but Dal pissed me off so much that I was triggered. I was like, shut the fuck up. What are you doing? Right. And especially as being a captain, it's like, you're going to crash the ship. What the hell? What are you doing?
Brand new state-of-the-art sci-fi starship.
God. And it's kind of frustrating to see Janeway knowing that she's a captain and she's basically powerless.
Yes.
She can't do shit other than follow direction.
She could do lower decks.
That's it. The lower decks.
Just lower decks functions.
And that's about it. So she does have some control and she's being but it's interesting to see Janeway knowing how she is for someone to tell her to shut up and go away.
Yeah, well,
and the hologram aspect of it. I mean, you're guiding these kids through and they're doing a really stupid thing with the ship and you happen to be existing on that ship. I would think you'd have some kind of a self-preservation subroutine.
Something.
That takes over. But no, she's just sitting there going, I'm going to help you, but you're going to have to learn about something first. And you're going to learn the hard way, but I just
can't wait till they wake up Chakotay. I think he's supposed to be on the ship somewhere as a hologram. Because I would love it if they wake him up and they tell him something and Chakotay's just like, just shut the fuck up.
That would be awesome. That would be great.
Speaking of Chakotay, some of the other guest stars that we're going to see in this season is Jason Alexander.
Oh, whoa. The collector.
Billy Campbell is going to be coming back as Okuna.
Oh.
Daveed Diggs from Hamilton.
Ooh, yeah.
And Jamila Jamil.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
If you don't know who she is, she's a huge nerd.
Yeah,
cool.
This is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So it's going to be very interesting to watch everything grow. Other than that, it's very entertaining. I like how the Star Trek universe is expanding, and I like how they're laying the seeds for future generations to be able to wind up. It's being a gateway drug for young kids to love Star Trek and to start seeing the rest of the shows. So I think it's going well.
I want to see them getting into more of the ship. I want to see what's going on with that double warp core thing.
Yeah.
I want to see other parts of the ship they haven't shown us yet. I want to see them explore. What does the Jeffries tube look like in this place?
I want to see Janeway stack crates.
I want to know what the single boob is in the engine room. That Uni-Boob that's right in the center of the two nacelles. I wonder what the hell that is. I'm curious about it. So it's going to be fun as they discover. And I wonder if they have a sedation. Sedation ops.
Cetacean ops.
That's what I just said.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, dolphins. Oh, wait, they were beluga whales. They were beluga whales.
That would be, big shoulders. Get in this pool. You look so sweaty.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Get naked and swim with us. No. Oh my, Rock swam like a rock.
She went all the way to the bottom. Wow.
Yeah, it's like, oh wow.
Somebody get the ladder.
But it was definitely interesting. Hey, number one, what's next week's episode?
We don't have a name for it as yet.
And why not?
We did the show early.
What?
We recorded the show early, sir.
So, but you're supposed to.
If we were recording it tomorrow, it might have the show listed in Memory Alpha or in IMDb, but it does not at this point in time, in space.
Didn't you sleep with one of those temporal agents? Why don't you call him up and tell him, ask what the show is going to be the next week?
I lost his number.
What happened to your little black book?
Yeah, really.
Oh, did the dot take it?
Someone took it. I don't know, but we do have a guest next week.
Oh, who we're having?
You'll have to wait and find out.
Don't tell anyone yet because, we're not going to let them know because if you're a Patreon member, you will know who the guest is going to be next week because you're not and you're too cheap to give us $1 a month.
If only you would have spent $1 a month, you would have known who our special guest is going to be next week. $1. $1. So the only person is able to see all of our nudes is Dom. So that's good. So thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you for being our Patreon members. Remember to, if you want to hear more shows of us, just go ahead and tell your Siri, hey Siri, play the latest episode of Starfleet Underground. Or you can do your Alexa if you have it tied into your iTunes account. Say, hey Alexa, play the latest episode of Starfleet Underground. Or go to YouTube. Look for us there. You type in Starfleet Underground and we'll come up. It's going to be on Heather's channel. And you can listen to the show, hit the like, the subscribe, and also notifications so you'll know ahead of time when we're going to have the premiere. So we're on starfleetunderground.com. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at Starfleet_G. You can see the wonderful stuff that our chief puts out there. He does such a marvelous job. We're really lucky to have him.
Marvelous, simply marvelous.
Really,
we'll
start.
We'll
start putting stuff out there on Patreon so you can see Heather's experiments that she's doing in her lab here lately.
Heather's vajazzle with JJ.
Fully clothed experiments, by the way.
Who is fully clothed?
What?
Fully clothed experiments.
Those aren't on the Patreon.
Who, you're fully clothed or the experiment's fully clothed?
Well, the Patreon ones are all nude. So if you want, nudes, then go to Patreon. But otherwise, fully clothed.
And you can see her vajazzled with JJ.
It's glittery.
Vajazzled, exactly.
Computer, no. Do not send me pictures. No, thank you. Okay.
Bad dog.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us this week. I hope you had just as much fun as we have on the show. So we'll look forward to seeing you again. Remember to be out there, be safe, and just don't have a great week, but make it so.
And if you can, support the show by going to patreon.com/Starfleet Underground. Lots of perks to choose from, and you might even like some of them. Starfleet Underground, beaming into a podcast feed near you. Log on to our website at starfleetunderground.com and send your comments and questions to thecollective@starfleetunderground.com. Follow us on Twitter at StarfleetUnderG and on Facebook and Instagram, we're Starfleet Underground.